Welcome to Adams Park. That is the welcome for Wycombe Wanderers as they set their sights on Wembley once more. The first leg of the FA Trophy semi-final. And Sutton United bar the way this afternoon. It was 2 years ago, also on a Grand National Day, when Wycombe took the first steps towards a Wembley appearance for the first time in 34 years when they beat Altrincham here. And 5 survivors of that 1991 FA Trophy side play today, but Martin O'Neill unwilling to risk Keith Scott, so Trevor Aylott makes his FA Trophy debut for Wycombe. Hakan Hayrettin, who played a handful of games last season for Sutton, also makes a trophy debut. But Mark West, who scored 4 times the last time these two sides met in a competitive fixture, is also in the starting lineup. And he, of course, was one of the great heroes of Wycombe's Wembley triumph in 1991. Well, as for Sutton United, they lost 7-0 on their last visit to Buckinghamshire. That was in midweek at Meadow Park against Cheshire United. But the side they put out that evening has little relationship to the team that Alan Gain names today. Dominic Feltham, who hit a hat-trick against Slough in this competition earlier this season, he's their leading scorer in the FA Trophy this term with 5 goals. But one other omen, the last time these sides met in the trophy, indeed the only time that their paths have crossed, Sutton United won to the tune of 5-1 and went on to reach Wembley for the first time in that competition. That was in 1981. Well, Wycombe looking then for revenge this afternoon. A really good atmosphere. Tremendous noise all around this stadium. They were expecting something in the order of 6,000 to 7,000 people in here. And it's going to be Wycombe Wanderers who'll get us underway. Mark West, who scored on Tuesday night against Boston, delighted to be back as part of the Wycombe side again. And Wycombe get us underway. Both sides in traditional colours today. Wycombe in the Oxford and Cambridge blue, of course, and Sutton in chocolate and amber. Away that time by Nigel Golley. Feltham, his first touch of the ball. And it's a throw to Wycombe. Jason Cousins has never played at Wembley. And neither has Hakan Hayrettin, nor Paul Hyde. And Anton Vircavs missed out on a Wembley appearance back in 1982 when Wycombe lost in the semi-final to Altrincham. So a few Wycombe players with a score to settle this afternoon. There is Vircavs, and there is Cousins. Vircavs, in fact, missed his brother's wedding to play in that FA Trophy semi-final against Altrincham, which Wycombe lost. Well, the expectations then were high. Today, the crowd have come almost to demand a victory. Carroll gets it away, finds West. And Thompson chases Mark Costello. And Sutton ever anxious to get the ball away. A lot of connections between Wycombe and Sutton over the years. Steady flow of players exchanging the light and dark blue for the amber and vice versa. Well, Wycombe with the early pressure here. Hayrettin will take the throw. Very sharp on Tuesday night against Boston. Now West lost out in the end. Hayrettin tries to get it back. Now Ryan dribbles through it, just went too far for him in the end. Scored 2 cracking goals on Tuesday, did Keith Ryan. The first was an absolute pearler. And the second, some close range, but it provided Wycombe with a share of the points that at one stage in that closing stages against Boston they thought never to have. They came back from 2 goals behind in the last quarter of an hour to draw 3-3. Guppy. Done well there. And Thompson was clipped. Play goes on. Ryan. Guppy. West, a nice flick on. Carroll's into the far post. He very nearly got a shot in as well. It was a lovely flick by Mark West. And now Carroll is injured. And David Jones, the Wycombe physio, racing around to see what the problem is. And already Simon Hutchinson is warming up. Well, Kim Casey was injured in a very similar position in the FA Cup tie against West Bromwich Albion, which was the last cup tie of comparable importance to have been played on this ground. The stakes very high today, of course. Hyde looking for Cousins. But Carroll, thankfully, is all right. Such an important member of the side. Scored in the FA Trophy semi-final in 1991, did Davy Carroll. And they'll be relieved that he's up and running and okay. That's Peter Byrne. Missed last Saturday for Sutton when they won against Basingstoke. Vircavs gets it out. And now Sutton have a chance to work a position for the first time. Peter Byrne played for both Everton and Liverpool in the Central League. Doing a Peter Beardsley in the reserves. Thomas. Oh, it's a nice turn by Gary Thomas too. And the shot eventually from Dominic Feltham stung Paul Hyde's hands, but nothing more. Really good atmosphere here. Aylott, good jump. Found West, who's found Guppy. Hayrettin's making the run. Guppy. Costello got it away for Sutton. And out towards the Sutton dugout. Alan Gain, the Sutton United manager, played for Wycombe in the early 70s, managed them to their last league title in the Isthmian League back in 1987. That was, of course, in the Lokes Park days, so had a chance to see them in action this week. And is very impressed with the setup. Gain never played at Wembley, though he did walk out there for Sutton United in the 1969 Amateur Cup final. But unfortunately for him, only as a substitute. And missed out on Wembley glory with Slough in the 70s when they lost in the semi-final of the trophy. So he's got every reason to look to take Sutton to Wembley. He was invoking the spirit of Sig Can earlier this week, saying that Sig Can, the only manager to have managed a Wycombe and Sutton team that got to the Twin Towers. Wycombe in 57, Sutton in 69. And him having managed Wycombe to success, he was hoping to do the same for Sutton United. Well, both managers were in intense conversation before the game, maybe swapping experiences. Well, Well, it went all the way back to Andy Harris in the end, but it got to the stage where he had to make a hurried clearance. Cousins has found Carroll. Carroll tries to get it in. It's away for the corner. We've had 8 minutes. Both sides feeling one another out at the moment, as you would expect. It's a corner then to Wycombe Wanderers. Guppy takes it. Andy Kerr was in there. Vircavs had helped it onto him. But it came to nothing in the end. Andy Harris will take the goal kick. So many of the Sutton players these days come from the Surrey youth side, and Andy Harris is one of those. Thompson tries to help it in the general direction of Mark West. Hayrettin for Aylott. Thomas got in there well, though. Hayrettin. Paul Hyde launches the clearance. Aylott. Ryan got up there well as well. Guppy. West. And they take the free kick quickly. Guppy. No, though, Sutton come forward. It's Browne and Feltham combining well. Thomas is arriving in the middle, so is Quail. Feltham. Andy Kerr's beavering away there. And eventually, the referee's whistle goes. The man in charge today, by the way, is Ian Hemley from Amtil in Bedfordshire. Familiar name around the Football League scene. So Sutton then have a free kick. They've thrown everybody forward. Vircavs got it away. Ryan. Feltham. He's got Thomas ahead of him. Quail's in the middle waiting for it. And that will be a corner to Sutton. With just over 12 minutes gone here. And it's Wycombe Wanderers 0, Sutton United 0. And Steve Smart spots up the corner. And it's there, and Sutton have done it. And Peter Byrne is the man who has given Sutton United the lead. And the underdogs are ahead. It's his third FA Trophy goal of the season. And now, that's a body blow for Wycombe. They went behind against Altrincham early on. I wonder if history might repeat itself. It really did come out of nothing. Well, now Wycombe, if their Wembley aspirations are to continue, have got to hold firm here. This is Quail again. Dave Carroll again. Skipping his way past the Sutton defence. They've got to come back into this quickly, because that, from the point of view of a spectacle, is probably the best thing that could have happened to this match, but from a Wycombe point of view, it really is a body blow. Well, there's the encouragement. Wycombe have staged some sterling fightbacks this season, but they scarcely expected to find themselves down so early. Guppy. Good cross. Kerr was in there, and the header goes over the bar. Well, Sutton have a 100% record in FA Trophy semi-finals in terms of success. They did reach the Amateur Cup final twice in the 60s and never won at Wembley. And also a few semi-finals. Now, Hyde had to come for it well to deny Steve Browne. Golley will go up for it. And Cousins has to backtrack. Well, Sutton United distinguished themselves in the FA Cup again this season against Hereford and were very unlucky, as it turned out, to go out of the competition to an own goal. Well, they're enjoying themselves so far. Steve Browne trying to find his way through. That's Nigel Golley. 500 appearances and counting for Sutton. And he says that this match is more important than any of the FA Cup ties against Coventry. That's a nice little flick too by Feltham. Quail was in there, thought he got a handball decision. It might yet drop for him. And in the end, Wycombe had to get it away. And frankly, at the moment, the conference leaders are looking a little rattled. West, nice little touch there. Thompson battling away. Guppy. And a good saving tackle. Came in from Steve Smart, the man whose corner set up the goal. Well, Steve Smart played here a couple of seasons ago for Wealdstone in the first round of the FA Trophy, and the consensus that day was that Wycombe were a little fortunate. Therefore, he'll relish the possibilities of revenge. Here's the corner. Vircavs got up at the far post, and it's another corner to Wycombe. And Wycombe started off against Wealdstone that year. VS Rugby and Cheltenham, and then Northwich, Victoria and Altrincham were the sides that they beat on the way to Wembley. Here's Guppy with the corner. Vircavs got in again. Ryan. Oh, that's good for Guppy. Thompson's making the run into the middle. Referee says play on. And here comes Sutton again. They lead by a goal to nil. Quail. Hayrettin got it away. Cousins tried to flick it through. There was nobody running for him, though. And Sutton had the initiative once more. Costello. It broke kindly for Quail in the end. Andy Kerr got in. Peter Byrne. Feltham. Thompson. Brings it away for Wycombe. Looking for Carroll. Now, Cousins. That's for Aylott to chase. Golley got there first. Costello had to turn it behind for the corner. And it's a corner kick then to Wycombe. 17 minutes gone. Carroll. And Guppy spots it up once more. Carroll's there for the short ball if he needs him. Oh, it's gone in! It's 1-1. And for the second time this season, Steve Guppy has scored from a corner kick. Well, when he did it up at Kidderminster back in October, we thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. He's done it again. And just as Jeff Whelans of Altrincham did in 1991, well, Andy Harris has made a major error in the Sutton goal. I wonder whether they'll credit that as an own goal, but Steve Guppy will certainly claim it. It's his second FA Trophy goal. He scored in the very last minute to earn this semi-final tie against Gateshead. And now he's brought Wycombe back into this game just when they needed it. And now Carroll loses out. Ryan. Cousins. Wycombe now have got their tails up. And that goal really coming at precisely the right moment, because there was just a little suspicion that Sutton were drawing confidence in that early strike. Well, it is indeed remarkable the way that history tends to repeat itself. Wycombe were gifted their equaliser back in 1991 when Jeff Whelans made a complete hash of a clearance. Well, Andy Harris will have nightmares about that goal, and Steve Guppy will have dreams about it. It's 1-1. And this match has real potential as a richly entertaining tie. Oh, Vircavs got up there and made no bones about who was going to get that ball. Ryan. There's the up and under. West did well. Brilliantly done. Cousins. Now there's a little bit more bite about this Wycombe performance. And Feltham is offside. And now we shall see what the Deodora League side are made of. There's good spirit between the two managers. And they'll relish this contest, that's for sure. Golley got up well to get the ball away. Look at the dirt on the back of Steve Thompson's jersey, though. Guppy got the trip. Aylott got a shot in the end. The referee played a good advantage. And Aylott's shot went fizzing across. Andy Kerr, who's scored a couple of important goals for Wycombe this season in the trophy. He dinks that ball forward. Aylott got a good jump up. Oh, great save by Harris. It was a brilliant header by Dave Carroll. A nice little flick on from Aylott. And Harris will have redeemed himself somewhat after that blunder, but now Carroll controls it well, in fact. Well, this is an entertaining cup tie and a half already. The other semi-final pitting Runcorn and Witton Albion, who've reached the semi-final for the past 3 years now. And actually went to Wembley last year and lost to Colchester, having put Wycombe out on the way. Well, Witton's league form might not be much, but in the trophy, they seem to be a side to be reckoned with. Well, Wycombe are the trophy favourites. In fact, I'm told they closed the book on Wycombe as soon as the first round results were made known. Well, a little bit of humour there from the referee in Hemley, indicating that Trevor Aylott had made illegal use of the arms. Vircavs lost out then. Feltham. Feltham again. Thomas. And a corner to Sutton, which Andy Kerr and Hakan Hayrettin weren't too pleased about. Corner then to Sutton United. 24 minutes gone. Hyde lost it. He got the punch on it, but he didn't get clean contact. Wycombe had managed to get it away, though. Gates. Aylott for Wycombe. And Barton on the far side, trying to get involved. It's in the end it is a free kick to Sutton. Well, food for thought aplenty in these first few moments. Well, Simon Quail went for the extravagant overhead kick there, and the ball was miles away. There's poor Hyde. He'd dearly love to go to Wembley this year. He was at Hayes in 1981, so 1991 I should say, so he missed out on that Wembley experience. John Granville was between the sticks at Wembley. Ryan gets it away, not very far though, dinked in by Smart once more. Hayrettin away. Byrne, the scorer of Sutton's goal. Hayrettin has found Carroll. Dave Carroll now. Oh, he did well there. He's found West. It just bobbed up for Mark West. And a wry smile. Gary Thomas holding it up well, and eventually Sutton coming forward again. Andy Kerr got it away though. Only as far as Barton. Carroll. Costello got it away. Browne helped it on. It comes now for Feltham. Feltham trying to put Thomas in. Went all the way through to Paul Hyde. Well, Wycombe have got 12 matches lined up this month. But if you think that's bad, Sutton United have got 14, including the Surrey Cup final against Carroll. So at least they will be having one cup final, come what may, over the next week. Guppy battling for it. Aylott. West. Dave Carroll. Cousins now takes the throw. West. West was upended there. Now here's West again. Oh, he's done well. Cousins! Lovely football again by Wycombe. And more evidence of the growing resurgence of confidence for Mark West. Browne. Vircavs got there in the end. Now Aylott. And the whistle went in the end. Nigel Golley. At one stage there were the two Golleys in the Sutton United side. Dynastic sort of club, really. They used to have John Rains and Tony Rains as well. They're now plying their trade down the road at Dorking. Glenn Creaser on the Wycombe bench today, offering his encouragement. Man who lifted the FA Trophy at Wembley in '91. Kerr. Aylott just couldn't get there in the end. Browne, a nice little touch for Golley. He's found Browne again. Danger here. Quail has scored another goal for Sutton, and they're back in front. It's his first goal in the FA Trophy this season, and it's come at a quite critical time. Simon Quail seems to relish playing against teams from Bucks. He scored a hat-trick against Aylesbury in his debut for Sutton, and now he's got one against the strongest team in the whole of the county. And now Sutton are back in front. Well, those who said that this tie was a foregone conclusion are already booking their places at Wembley may have been a little bit premature. (2-1) to Sutton. Extraordinary game. This is Browne. He's looking for Feltham, who I think was a little bit annoyed at the way that ball was overhit. Hayrettin looking for Guppy. Well, Wycombe had to come back from 3-1 down against Boston on Tuesday night in the league. And they've got to come from behind today, because with a partisan home crowd at Gander Green Lane next week, anything could happen. Well, there's Andy Harris, who made a quite spectacular save to deny Dave Carroll, and that now could prove quite important. Ryan took the tumble right in front of Martin O'Neill, who was furious with the referee for not giving the free kick. Well, the Wycombe Wanderers manager has only lost once in the FA Trophy since he came here. But they're behind at the moment, and in the home leg too. Here's Carroll. Cousins got up well. Cousins receiving the ball from Vircavs to take the throw. Carroll crowded out. Here's West. It was a good layoff too for Carroll. Cousins. Aylott. I thought just for a moment that had taken a deflection. In fact, went off for a throw to Sutton. Browne got up. Ryan. There's Quail. And Vircavs and Quail just mixing it a little bit for a moment. We've got 10 minutes to go to half-time here, and it's Browne who takes a throw with Sutton leading. Cousins got in well, though. Thompson. And Vircavs and Quail involved once more. Ian Hemley laying down the law. Hyde takes the free kick. West got up well for it. He's won everything today so far. And Carroll nearly found his way through. And the linesman on the far side has seen something. Which the referee, I don't think so. So I guess we shall never know exactly what it was. It's a free kick to Sutton. Vircavs got up superbly there with the header. But now here's Browne for Sutton. Quail was well offside there. And the referee, Hemley, saying that the ball should be put back 10 yards. Aylott. Little dink header, but it didn't quite work. Kerr finds Cousins. And Cousins was charged down there by Steve Browne. Well, there's certainly a job of work for Wycombe to do in the second half. Anybody who looked at the most recent Sutton result would have been deceived completely by that. It was 7-0 up at Chesham when Sutton put out a side that bears no relationship whatsoever to today's lineup. And I suspect there'll be a good possibility that Sutton could be fined for that. But Alan Game will argue that the benefits of getting to Wembley will be well worth the money that they'd have to pay. Quail has found Feltham. Quail again. Somebody strayed offside. And it's a free kick to Wycombe. Martin O'Neill never really lost the taste for Wembley. Went there with Northern Ireland and with Nottingham Forest in League Cup finals. That's part of a side that won 5-0 there in the Charity Shield. Mark West has never lost the taste for Wembley either. He's been there twice. And he would dearly like to go there again. Free kick to Wycombe. 39 minutes gone. Guppy now has a reputation with these balls from the corner and from this sort of angle. Browne got it away. Guppy, though, collects the ball. This is a good run. That's a good shot, too. Andy Harris must have seen it very late. But he made a good smothering save in the end. Hayrettin. Andy Kerr will have to watch this all the way back. Safely done. Guppy. Now though, Smart. Showing much more good fortune today than the last time he came here with Wildston. When he was actually tackled by the referee on one occasion. And Sutton have succeeded in quietening this Wycombe crowd to the extent where Martin O'Neill's missive to his players can be heard from the other side of the field. The Wycombe triumvirate of Reardon, O'Neill and Melvin on their feet. Was dinked forward by Quail once more. Vircavs jumped in to get the ball away. Oh, Anton Vircavs knows the nightmare of losing an FA Trophy semi-final at home. Kerr. Quail. Cousins away. Back in though for Sutton. Barton helping it along. And it's bouncing around on the middle there. Now Ryan finally getting grips with the ball. Aylott. Looking for Ryan. Barton away. So Hayrettin will take the free kick. West and Aylott combining well. And now Carroll. He's found Cousins. Thompson was in there. Aylott was in there too. And it poked over the bar. It wasn't too far away in the end. Andy Harris.
Come on, Wycombe!
Feltham. Browne's making the run. Oh, that was an important stop by Paul Hyde. Well, in fact, it was Gary Thomas in the end who got the shot in. And Paul Hyde just stuck out a leg. And if that had gone in, then it really could have been problems. Aylott has found Thompson. Mud-spattered figure. And he's got the free kick. By my watch, we're into the last minute of the first half. And if Wycombe are going to score, then it'll be a tremendous time to get back on terms. Carroll with the free kick. Kerr got up there. It bounces away. Thomas. Ryan collects it. Wycombe still have a little bit of pressure. Still Keith Ryan. Nice little dummy there. Thompson appears to have taken a knock. West. Now, can West get the cross in? He's won the corner. And Guppy with another corner. It's a good one too. The goalkeeper's lost it. Aylott off the line, is it? It was like a pinball there. And in the end, Andy Harris clung onto it, and he's taken a knock as well. As the half-time whistle blows, the Sutton United goalkeeper is in trouble. But he's made a priceless save on the very stroke of the half-time interval. And it's Sutton United who go in, having done a good job of work in the first 45 minutes. Half-time score, Wycombe 1, Sutton 2.